Police have launched their 75th murder investigation this year in London, and surprise, surprise, it's in multicultural Dagenham. So there's a story today from the Met Police, and it's detectives begin murder investigation following death of woman in Dagenham. This is the 75th murder investigation that's happened in London. Every time I see this, I wonder how many more videos on Rebel am I going to have to make talking about this? Because it's just constant at this point. It's constant. And I feel like I'm just bringing you the same old story over and over again. Every week I'm sat in front of this camera saying, hey guys, somebody else has been killed. And guess what? It was in London. I'm getting tired of doing it. But it's got to be said, and we've got to report on this stuff. And the Metropolitan Police are reporting. They say a murder investigation has been launched following the death of a woman in Dagenham. Police were called by the London Ambulance Service to a residential address at Rutland Gardens, Dagenham, at 13:37 hours on Saturday, 9th of June. At the address, a 50-year-old woman was found with a number of injuries. She was taken to Queen's Hospital, Romford, where she never regained consciousness and was sadly pronounced dead. Next of kin are aware, and officers can now name the deceased as 50-year-old Gitana, who was originally from Lithuania. Police arrested a 52-year-old man at the scene on suspicion of attempted murder. Monday, the 11th of June, Dmitry Platov from Dagenham was charged with attempted murder and remanded in custody to appear at the Old Bailey on Wednesday, 13th of June, where he was further remanded to appear at the same court on Monday, 9th of July. So a 50-year-old woman appears to have died as a result of potentially murder. I mean, that's what it sounds like. We've got to wait for the court case and etc., etc. But it's a murder investigation that's going on with the police. And surprise, surprise, it's happening in, as I say, a multicultural success story part of London. And it's Barking and Dagenham is, as I've mentioned before, it's where a lot of the scooters are stolen from by criminals, which are then used in central London to steal phones. But a quick search online shows you that Barking and Dagenham really is not a safe place to live anymore. It's traditionally a very working class English community, and now it's it's extremely diverse, and it hasn't worked. People are living with real tensions there. People are living with real poverty there. And this is Margaret Hodge's neck of the woods. Margaret Hodge, Labour Member of Parliament. And if you ever watched the documentary The Battle for Barking, which was a documentary about how she ran against Nick Griffin when he ran to be MP of Barking, there was a scene where she was on the phone and she was talking about, oh, we've got this real threat, I need help. I'm thinking, 150k? Yeah? Oh, okay, cool, thanks, bye. Puts the phone down. Just a quick phone call, 150k, boom, sorted. I mean, it's incredible the way these politicians talk about their constituents as if they're just these throwaway voters, they're meaningless. They come around at election time, disappear for the rest of the year, don't do anything about the issues that people care about, and continue to push this forced multiculturalism propaganda and this narrative down their throats that, no, honestly, it's fine. Diversity is our strength. Well, there's nothing wrong with having people there who aren't white, obviously, but why is diversity a strength? Why is it a strength? Why is it not just a thing? Why is it not just there? Why does it have to be a strength? Because all I see really is not diversity. I see segregated communities. I see segregated communities where everyone's angry at each other because of a lack of jobs, because too many people are being put into one small part of the country. And what do you think is going to happen? They've got stabbing each other. And just literally just search for a few moments online and you'll see that Barking and Dagenham really isn't a great place to live, and Margaret Hodge should really be thinking about that. Let's just take a look at a few of the stories I've seen today. Barking and Dagenham Post. Man in his 20s stabbed in Dagenham. This was 13th of June. 2 days ago. Literally 2 days ago. A man in his 20s has been stabbed in Dagenham this evening. The victim was knifed in Rush Elm Avenue at 6:20 p.m. He was rushed to the hospital where his injuries have been deemed to be non-life-threatening and non-life-changing. Thank God. Another one here. Not so much a violent crime, but certainly not great. Jailed ghost brokers who supplied fake car insurance to Albanian drug dealers. Wonderful. Another one. Barking and Dagenham Post calls for Barking Police Station to reopen after 80-year-old rob. So not only is the Barking Police Station closed, which is all too common throughout London, an 80-year-old woman was mugged. And you know what? I'm half shocked, but I'm not that shocked now because I know that there was a story recently of a 100-year-old woman. A 100-year-old Polish woman on her way to church was robbed and she fell over and died. Nothing surprises me anymore in modern Britain. Another one here, Barking in Dagenham Post again. Machete found at scene of suspected stabbing in Dagenham. Police found a machete in a Dagenham street on Saturday while at the scene of a suspected stabbing. And another one, Barking in Dagenham Post. Meeting called after man, 23, knifed to death on Barking Estate. Again, that was only the 5th of June. All this has happened within a period of weeks, and that's barely scratching the surface. This is constant. This is constant. You know, 75th murder investigation. Okay, how many individual knifing cases do you think there have been? How many individual cases of people being knifed where they've survived and been okay, but they still got knifed? How many mugging cases do you think there have been? And why is it that they're constantly happening in areas that are diverse? And, you know, these diverse areas, what's happening is too many people are being shoved in, too many people are being imported, too many people are being crammed into these horrible concrete blocks. Then the non-white people are told that the white people hate them. The white people begin to feel angry that these people are there and that there's a lack of jobs. And it's a terrible situation. It's a terrible situation, and that's what forced multiculturalism has done. State-sponsored multiculturalism has pitted people against each other, and that's why they're going out stabbing one another. Culture matters and population matters. Jobs matter, the economy matters. This is all a combination of terrible decisions made by successive Tory, Labour governments for years and years and years, and it's ended up with a capital city in London that looks like some kind of terror war zone from the third world. If you like that and want to see more, remember to like and subscribe or download the Rebel app from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store.